Going. Hi. How you doing today? My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Time for you to check in. Who are you? Where are you deplorable from? I know I've been kind of a whiner lately. I've been sick, but I'm here. We want to thank our nice friends who are powering the Rusty Humphries Rebellion at Right Wing News. Also, our good friends at Liberty One TV. Have you downloaded the HearMeOut app yet? If you haven't, well, aren't you being silly? And also, have you looked into the virtual shield yet? If not, again, silly. Okay. I apologize. I'm running late. If you're listening to the podcast, or if you're listening to this or watching it on a delay, well, I'm not late at all, am I? I'm here right exactly when you wanted me. But if you're here watching live, I'm a little tardy, and that's just all completely my fault. My daughter called me. She's at that age now. She's 17, almost 18, and never wants to have dinner with Dad ever. Ever. So about 2 hours, 3 hours ago, hey, could you make us like a steak or something? Okay. Now I got a problem when I'm going to do something good. I can't just kind of do it halfway. So I got to go get the special steaks. I got the ribeyes smoking. They're going to smoke the entire time while you and I are talking. And by the time I'm done with the show, the smoking will be done. And then I'm going to do a nice little sear at the end. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. And then I still got a cold. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see, who's there? Salvador's there. How you doing? Leonardo is in Japan. How do you say howdy in Japanese? I do not know. And then the phone just... Do you get... I don't know about you. I get sales calls 8, 9, 10 times a day, every day from the same company. And I can always tell, because it's some kind of a big room. There's hundreds of people all yapping. It's always from they've always got an accent. And it's like, I'm on the do not call list. Stop. Oh, well, we didn't call you, sir. You guys called 10 minutes ago. This is the 8th call I've gotten today. Oh, well, we ain't know what you're talking about. Yeah, baloney. It is time. Let me put this on silent here. It is time, I think, that they really start cracking down on those people. Because the do not call list thing is meaningless now. Absolutely meaningless. Let's see. Jason says, hi, I hope you're feeling better. I am not. Timothy's there. Joseph is checking in. Karen's in Oregon. Brian's there. Billy, hi. Charles in Savannah, Georgia. Brian checking in. James is there. Another James from Stratford, Connecticut. Mark is watching. He's got his eyeballs on me. His eyeballs is there. How you doing, bud? Curtis loves my background flag. Thank you, Curtis. Duncan's in Texas. Jimmy's in Oklahoma. Shirley says, there's the man. Howdy. Carolyn's in Jacksonville, Florida. Don checking in. Betsy's in North Carolina. Michael's there. Jessica says, hi, Rusty. I just seriously did a search on you to make sure Facebook didn't censor you. Haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I bet I was here yesterday. I've been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of business stuff, because I'll be honest, I'm trying to, everybody trying to earn a living, and thanks to Facebook and stuff, the traditional ways aren't working. And I keep asking you, please sign up for the HearMeOut app. And a couple of you have done it. Not enough to feed the family. Same thing with Virtual Shield. Have you gone to virtualshield.com/Rusty and signed up? Use the promo code Rusty. That's how I get paid. I have no company here. So it's tough. For some reason, everybody thinks conservative talk show hosts should do everything for free. I may have told you this last week. I get this guy calls me up. Hey, we got this new TV network and we want to have you on it. Okay, that's great. What, how about money or something? Oh, well, there's not going to be money. And as a matter of fact, if you have any commercial time, we want you to give that to us. So wait a second. So you want me to do a show for free, and then any chance I get to possibly make money, you want to take that away from me? Well, yeah, because we're just getting started. It'll be good for your brand. I've been doing this 30-something years. I'm one of the top talk show hosts in the country. We got 16 million followers on all these Facebook pages, and I need you? I don't think so. No, I'm not talking about you, the audience. I'm talking about that idiot. Anyway, Kansas is here. How you doing? Sharon wants to know, how do I shut this off? No X to exit. It's not that hard. Sure. Johnny is in Gold Canyon. Timothy says, tell him to blank off. Okay, so let's see some of the stories in the news. First of all, this speaks such volumes to me. A little video from Jimmy Kimmel. And I know we don't like Jimmy Kimmel because he says bad things about Sean Hannity. I don't care. If it's a good bit, it's a good bit. I don't care who does it. Okay? But this one is kind of scary. And I want you to think of people that you know. And then I'll get to you. Let's watch this little video here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Here we go. Americans can't name a single book. Not one book.
According to a recent study from the Pew Research Center, almost 1 in 4 Americans has not read a book in the past year. That actually seems high to me. I bet it's even fewer than that. So to find out, this afternoon we sent a team out to the street to ask pedestrians to name a book. Any book. It could be the Bible, it could be 50 Shades of Grey. All we wanted to know is, can you name a book? And here's how that went.
Can you name a book?
Oh, yes. I don't read books. But, what's it called?
Can you name a book?
Nice shirt she has,
too. No.
Can you name a book?
I don't read books. Yeah, that's it.
A book? The Lion King.
The movie?
Yeah, the book.
You read the book The Lion King?
Yeah.
This thing. Dang, hold on, man. I haven't even read it. Hold on, let me think. Hold on.
Wow.
Can we cut this and do it again?
Can you name a book?
A book? Any book? The Jungle Book. Not a book, is it? It's a movie. Jungle Book, sure.
Is it?
Both.
Are you sure?
No.
Does Mac do magazines count?
No, those wouldn't be books.
That's correct.
I can name Moby Dick. That's an artist. He wrote a book called Horse. I like that book.
Moby Dick was the author.
Yes.
And the book was Horse.
Yes. That's what I said, huh?
What was the last book you read?
Probably Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss, maybe?
I haven't read a book for like 12 years.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Jeez. I need books. Sorry.
Okay, and we wonder why there's a problem with America. But I'll bet you they all could vote for Hillary Clinton, huh? See, this is the problem I have. I still believe that if you want to vote, you should have to take a test to see if you're smart enough or too dumb to vote. That's me. Now, here's a quick question for you. What was the last book you read? Do we have any readers here? I'm just curious. What was the last book you read? Just let me know right here. I'm curious. Jonas has been stuck in a novel series by Dale Brown and reading one book a month for the last year so far. Good. And then there are these people that really think they're smart. Guys who just think that, man, they're smarter than everybody else. Did you see this clip by Spike Lee recently? Now, I can't remember anything good that Spike Lee has done in a long time, but there's this new movie called, he's got out, it won a bunch of awards at Cannes. And Humphrey read October, Pamela read the Bible, Raleigh's read On the Road with the Ramones. Anyway, if you haven't heard what Spike Lee has said about your country recently, you got to take a listen to this. This is shocking to me, but it shouldn't be shocking because this is what is being taught, and he caters to those people who don't read books. Here we go.
We have a guy in the White House. I'm not going to say his name. It was a defining moment. It was not just for Americans, for the world. And that motherfucker was given a chance to say, we're about love and not hate.
On May 15th at the Cannes Festival, Spike Lee was repping his movie Black Klansman, a historical comedy about a black undercover cop who infiltrated the GOP. Spike Lee's used this platform not only to bash President Trump, but America as well.
Did not denounce the motherfucking Klan, the alt-right, and those Nazi motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm going to stop him just for one quick moment, and then we'll get back to his crazy rantings. Donald Trump came out against the Klan and David Duke like 50 times. It was like every day, are you against the Klan? Yes. Are you against David Duke? Yes. How many freaking times are you going to ask me this? Over and over and over and over and over again. But it's never enough for guys like Spike Lee because he's too stupid and he makes money pointing the finger at everybody else but himself. All right, let's continue with this dumbass.
It was a defining moment.
Oh, and they're clapping. Good.
He could have said to the world, not the United States, that we were better than that.
He did.
The so-called motherfucking creole democracy, that's some bull.
Yeah, that's good talking there,
the United
too.
States of America was built upon the genocide of Native people and slavery.
No, it wasn't.
That is the fabric of the United States of America.
Okay, we're gonna
brother Jay-Z
we'll come back to him in just a second. That is not true. Slavery was here. Now let's be honest about slavery. Slavery was bad. Slavery was horrible. What did we do in the West? We stopped slavery. Slavery was in every civilization known to man since the beginning of time. Western civilization stopped it. Not good enough for Spike Lee. In the North, we didn't have black slavery. Now, we did have some white slavery, indentured servants. Guys like Benjamin Franklin, by the way, who almost got murdered by his brother because he tried to run away because he was an indentured servant to his brother. That's forgotten too. It's how many times are you going to ask me this blank when addressing Spike Lee, apparently? You should be ashamed. Race baiting needs to stop, says Sarah. I agree. And he keeps getting a pass, and they keep lying, and the more you lie, the bigger the pass you get. And these, well, Donald Trump should have been talking about love. Does Spike Lee look like he's loving on anybody? I mean, let's be honest here. Let's continue.
To say facts. That scene had to go in. We look to our leaders to give us direction, to make moral decisions.
Didn't he look happy and loving?
And I like to say this is not just something that pertains to the United States of America. This bull is going all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
This right-wing bull is not just America, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
And we have to wake up. And we can't be silent. It's not a black, white, brown, or it's everybody. We all live on this planet.
And it's guys like you who are profiting from stirring up the racial strife in America and around the world. Shame on you, Spike Lee. You're not making things better. You're making things worse, as most liberals do. Okay. See his body language? That man is done. Strung up and strung out. A legend in his own mind. Karen wants to know if he's drunk. Sean says, race baiting. What about that pastor, reverend, head of the NAACP lying about his traffic stop? That was good. Let's see, what other books? The Notebook was the last book read by Nicholas Sparks. Oh, can I tell you something? Where's my book at? I don't see it. I know it's here someplace. My office is a mess. So I went for a long drive on Friday. I went to Los Angeles, from Phoenix to Los Angeles and back in a day. And I was getting bored. And, I had not listened to my book on tape, 7 Ways to Win Political Debates, Your Liberal Family and Friends, and Keep Them as Your Family and Friends. Now, I wrote that book almost a year ago now. And it's kind of like when I do my radio show. When I'm done, I forget about it. And I hadn't really gone through my book in a long time. I got to tell you, that's a good book. If you haven't read it, and again, I suggest you get the Audible version. Go to audible.com or go to Amazon, get the book on tape. That's the better version, I think, because I'm reading it to you, and it only takes like an hour and a half to listen to. But it's fun. And I'm not just patting myself on the back. I'm just, because as I was listening to it, it had been so long that I forgot a lot of stuff. And so I don't have the book to hold up. It's on Amazon and on Audible. So go and find it, and I think you'll have a good time. It's pretty good. I'm proud of it. Timothy loves audiobooks. If you've not heard it or found it, it's called 7 Ways to Win Political Debates for Your Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as Family and Friends. And it's perfect for right now because summertime's coming, parties are coming. How do you go and hang out with your family and friends and not get in a big political fights? And if you do, what do you do about it? Anyway, go get it. It's reasonable. I'm not making any money on it. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, so go check that out. Let's see here. What else do I got? Oh, I was watching Tucker last night, and he had some congressmen on. And this is one of those Democrat congressmen who really think that Trump's going to get impeached and stuff. What's the name of the app to download? Oh, that's the HearMeOut app. Thank you for asking, Connie. You can see it on the screen. It'll pop up in a minute. It rotates on here, but it's called the HearMeOut app. Download the app, but you got to follow me, Rusty Humphries. That's a big deal. And if you can't find me, do hashtag Rusty or do Rusty Humphries with no space in between because I set it up wrong. Anyway, so Jim's there. He's an extreme right-winger. I'm not extreme. I just am honest, So, although this next guy, this congressman would think I'm extreme, he is a guy that really believes Donald Trump should get impeached. Now, I hope that the Democrats follow this guy's lead, because if so, Trump is going to get that second term very easy. There's not going to be a big Democrat wave because the American people are fair and honest when it comes right down to it. Kara's at the Chicago concert. I've seen Chicago a number of times. It's great. You'll have a great time there. Raleigh says it's stuck on Liberty One now, but go to the Hear Me Out app. It should come up. I'll move it in just a second. Anyway, so watch this congressman debate Tucker Carlson. Tucker beats him pretty good, but these guys on the left, they really are nuts.
I don't think you're giving the American people enough credit that they'd be law-abiding and that they would
obey you.
Well, not
or else
obey.
they'd be criminally prosecuted.
No, I'm suggesting we have a conversation in Congress and pass a ban like this. They would be obeying law.
Would you apply as written by you?
Yeah, it would have to be passed by
Would you
a
apply
majority of
these
Congress.
standards to yourself and your fellow members of Congress?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
yeah,
that
not cops though. I don't think cops should be outgunned.
So your bodyguards could have any kind of
I
guns?
don't have bodyguards,
yes,
Tucker.
you
But
do. I was there today.
No,
you have many body.
I don't have
was just
bodyguards.
there today.
I don't personally have bodyguards.
Oh, but you're surrounded by them.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by bodyguards that I pay for. And
They're
they can
police
have any
officers.
kind of-
They're sworn. They're trained.
They're there to protect you. They're
and they
your
shouldn't be
bodyguards.
outgunned. And that's the problem. I have two brothers who are
hold
cops.
Hold on.
My dad was a cop. They're outgunned
But your
right now.
bodyguards would get to have any kind of gun they want to protect you, but I wouldn't have.
I don't want them to protect me. I want them to protect the people who are getting shot up in the schools.
But that's not. No, Capitol Police exists to protect you.
No, this isn't about Capitol Police.
Well, no, but it is though.
It's not the kids who are dying,
no,
Tucker.
it's about me
in
and
their
my
schools. They're afraid to go to school tomorrow.
children.
I hear a book drop.
No, but hold on.
They think a shooter's walking into the
So
classroom.
you're
Don't they
saying-
deserve to be protected?
They do, and
So
my
let's protect
family,
them.
Amen. But
Why do you
my
need
family-
an AR-15?
I don't know why you need
to protect
one.
your house.
You have them in your building where you work.
Police
you have,
officers.
No, your bodyguards.
Don't denigrate the cops.
I'm not
Tucker.
denigrating them.
They work
I'm
hard.
glad they're there.
They
No.
shouldn't be outgunned, and they're outgunned right
No, but
now.
wait a second.
I went to the
hard.
funeral for 4 police officers who were
Great.
killed by an assault weapon.
You don't actually care more than I do. We care the same. So it's not a question of who
Okay.
cares.
Do you
We'll
think
both
cops should
care.
have guns?
I think that your bodyguards should have the same guns that I have to protect my family.
They're America's bodyguards, Tucker.
They're not. They're
Don't
yours.
denigrate them like that.
I'm not
they work,
denigrating
they work too
them. But really,
hard.
can they come to my
and
house
they're
and protect my wife while I'm at work?
If you call the police, yeah.
Oh, but can I have a Capitol Hill when you go to work? They
They're
hang out
protecting
and protect you.
They're protecting the constituents.
Oh, no, they're protecting
who come
you,
in.
actually.
I don't have
So why
so
not?
Tucker.
But hold on. Why shouldn't my wife have the same firearm at home that your bodyguards use to protect you? Is that fair or is that unfair? Why is
That's
it
a
unfair?
ridiculous argument.
Oh,
Tucker.
why?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous? Because you're more important than me?
No, I don't. You are trying
No,
to
I'm
confuse
asking
the
a
issue
sincere
here.
question. Why should you get to protect yourself?
Our cops
with
should not be
certain
outgunned,
guns? No,
period.
I'm talking not our cops. I'm talking
Our military
your cops.
shouldn't be outgunned.
No, your cops,
Period.
Capitol Hill Police, have. Why don't we just limit them to the same gun
Tucker,
I can have at home?
why can't we have a
do
real
that?
conversation about this?
This is a
It's
real
nonsense.
conversation. Why is it nonsense? You're putting your life
You're
above
calling
my
cops
family.
bodyguards, and that's
No,
disrespectful
I'm
to
not
them.
calling all cops
Police Week
bodyguards.
was last week. They were all here in
I'm
town
calling your
honoring the
cops.
fallen, and
I'm
you're calling them bodyguards.
No, I'm calling your
My dad was a
bodyguards.
cop. He's not a bodyguard.
No.
He protects people.
Do you
and
have
that's ridiculous.
Do members of Congress have bodyguards? I notice
You're
whenever
calling
I
a cop
see
a bodyguard, man? That is so disrespectful.
They are.
No,
and
they're
the
sworn
government
police officers.
pays for them.
They
and I was
protect
in the
you
Capitol
and your
today.
kids
No, they're in your
and our
office.
families.
Then can I get the same in my
And
office?
they shouldn't be outgunned.
Taxpayers can pay for it.
They shouldn't be outgunned.
Can I ask a
They're
question?
outgunned today.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I walk down the hallway in front of your office, you have officers there paid for by taxpayers. Great guys. I'm not attacking them, obviously, and I think they watch this
they're under
channel.
attack.
Thank you for that. They're not at all. I'm merely saying that you have better protection than I do. And you're saying that my family doesn't deserve to have a certain species of weapon. You get to decide what we can protect ourselves with, but you're not going to in any way take the ability to protect you away from the Capitol Hill Police.
I'm saying that every police officer in America today is outgunned. For their safety and for the safety of the people they protect, we shouldn't have assault weapons.
Right. You just don't want to apply the rules to yourself.
Okay, all right. You're picking and they're not bodyguards, they're cops. Why are you denigrating the cops? Dumbass. They're Capitol Police are there to protect the Congress. The Congress. What are you talking about? I don't think the government should be outgunned. No, but you think the citizens should be. So this is where the argument falls apart and where it's dangerous. Speaking of dangerous, have you ever had a surgery? Have you ever been under anesthesia? I had to do it once or twice. And it was supposed to be a 1-hour surgery. It turned out to be 4.5. Now, thankfully, I'm okay and everything is wonderful and life is good. But I always wondered what they were doing for those 4 hours. Now, there is a doctor in Atlanta that has been posting videos of herself in the operating room. Now, there are some people that are saying, hey, This isn't cool. She should have lawsuits against her. She should be kicked out. She should lose her medical license. Other people are just saying, hey, she's blowing off steam while she's operating. I would like to have you watch this video and you make the call. Do you think the behavior of this doctor is inappropriate? Or do you think, hey, she's doing the job? It's okay. I want to know what you think here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Here we go.
I'm about to cut it.
This is the
waistline snatched. Got a banging body and a smile to match. Yeah, booty's on fleek, waistline snatched, got a banging body.
If you look down, you can see the body, the guy standing there or laying there.
Whatever you like. Ooh, Betty Boop, just a rabbit. J-Lo, Nicki Minaj, ever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah.
Okay, now I don't know about you, but that's not a doctor I want operating on me. Now, again, people are saying, well, listen, you're not a doctor. You don't know what she's doing. She's wearing gloves, so it's okay. And even the nurses who were putting their gloves on their heinies and dancing with her, everything there was all clean. So there's no reason to be angry about it. I don't know. Greg says she's embalming corpses. That's not what I had heard. If that's the case, I would certainly like to have that that information. But that's not what I had heard. Matter of fact, I saw to me it looked like she might have been like sucking out fat, like that kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, Adam says she was touching her face. Yeah. Yep, she was. By the way, my friend, have you done what it takes to protect yourself online? Have you protected your information from big data and Big Brother? Because as it says right here, the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australian governments have killed your privacy. And companies like AT&T and Comcast and Spectrum Charter and Verizon, they control, they collect, they sell your online browsing history. And with Virtual Shield, nobody can log or track your browsing history. Nobody. So reclaim your privacy. Do it today. Get protected. Find out about their services. And if you have a company, they've got some great products for your company too. Go to virtualshield.com. That's virtualshield.com/Rusty. And if you use my name, Rusty, in the promo area, you get 20% off all Virtual Shield services. So please go to virtualshield.com/Rusty. Sign up, check it out, see what is all there for you and how you can be protected online with Virtual Shield. Yeah, Carolina says it looked like lipo. Yeah, it looked like lipo to me. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. Incompetent. Floki says you can occasionally win an argument against an intelligent person, but you'll never win an argument with a fool in their mind. Well, that's why you got to get my book. 7 Ways to Win Liberal Debates with Your Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as family and friends. I'm telling you, it's a good book, and it's a lot of fun, and I suggest the audio version. What else is out there? Oh, the good video. I think I may have shown this before, but I'll show it again. Because I love pointing out how all these presidents lie. Oh, Bill Clinton, is he beloved? Oh, Barack Obama, is he beloved? And, George Bush, he was a big supporter of Israel. And then when you get right down to it, they never really did what they said they were going to do. Donald Trump did. Watch this video and see what I'm talking about if you missed it.
Accessible to all.
As soon as I take office, I will begin the process of moving the United States ambassador to the city of Israel as chosen as its capital.
I continue to say that Jerusalem will be the capital of Israel, and I have said that before, and I will say it again.
And Jerusalem will remain the capital of Israel, and it must remain undivided.
We will move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem.
Trump is the only one who delivered on his promise.
Therefore, I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. While previous presidents have made this a major campaign promise, they failed to deliver. Today, I am delivering. I've judged this course of action to be in the best interests of the United States of America and the pursuit of peace between Israel and the Palestinians. This is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and to work towards a lasting agreement.
All right, President Trump did a good thing up there. You know, it's interesting. You know, you see the pictures of the Temple Mount and that golden dome, right? You saw pictures of the golden dome, and a lot of people don't know what that is. And I don't have time to get into the whole historical thing, but I'll give you the the brief outline of what the golden dome is. In the Bible, there's a story of Abraham, and Abraham gets told by God, I want you to go and sacrifice your son. And it was Isaac, I believe. So he takes him to the top of Mount Moriah, and just before he's going to slit his throat, God says, okay, don't do it. Now, in the Quran, it's not Isaac, it's Ishmael, which is where the cousins and the things kind of start splitting off into Islam. Now, the Dome of the Rock, which is what that golden dome is called, the rock underneath the dome is the top of the mountain, Mount Moriah. Now, we also believe that during Jesus' time, when the temple was there, the Jewish temple, that was the holiest of holy places. Right? Even to this day, a lot of Jews won't go up there because they're not quite sure where the holiest of holies are, and so they don't go up there. But anyway, so that's what that. So again, it is the Jews' holiest of holy places. It's where Jesus overturned the money changers. You remember that? Or when he was a little boy, he went and taught at the steps of the temple. That's where that is. And the Muslims say, yeah, you Christians and Jews, you can't come up here. And by the way, it is illegal. Illegal. If you have a cross chain, cannot wear it there. Illegal. If you have a Christian Bible, cannot bring it up on the Temple Mount. If you want to pray on the Temple Mount, you can't do it unless you're Muslim. Them's the laws. I didn't make them up. Okay. Let's see. Christy's there. Hello. Barb says, Rusty, I'm so happy to be here with you. Miss you on the radio so much. Can't wait to get your book. Well, thank you, Barb. I like doing this better. No bosses, no radio stations, nobody out there trying to rip me off. It's just you and me, and if I'm bored and I'm done in 30 minutes, I'm done in 30 minutes. If I'm done in 45 minutes, I'm done in 45 minutes. This is a lot more just us talking than it is, 30 minutes of news, weather, traffic, and commercials together and talk radio. I find talk radio absolutely unlistenable nowadays. So I'd rather do this. Shirley's there. Obama says, Peggy says, Obama kept one promise. He said he'd fundamentally transform this country, and he did, and just not for the better. Christine is there. Anna says, hi from Clearwater, Florida. Hello. Mike said, Obama offered hope and change. It made me very hopeful when he left with me a little bit of change in my pocket. Thank you. Kevin says, thank you, Right Wing News. Shirley says, lots more freedom. Anthony's there, yeah. All right. I got steaks in the on the grill I got to go get. Actually, in the smoker. Because I'm doing them good tonight. Good. This is what happens when the flu is overtaken everything. Have you given me a thumbs up today? Have you given some hearts? Would you send me a little love? Bill Koger's there from Tennessee. Some hearts. Have you shared the video? Have you told people about it? Have you signed up? Have you downloaded the app for the Hear Me Out app yet? Have you done that? That would be nice. Anything else going on in the news today? Let's take a quick look. Shirley says it smells good. Why, thank you, Shirley. Democrat says we'll impeach Trump if we win back the House. Military running out of bombs and parts to make more. Oh, law firm of Stormy Daniels' attorney hit with a $10 million judgment. This guy, that attorney for Stormy Daniels, this guy's in a heap of trouble. No wonder he doesn't care if they're breaking the law on non-disclosure agreements. He's breaking the law on all kinds of things. He's got nothing to lose, that guy. Wow. Father of the accused Texas killer blames bullying for rampage. I got bullied. I never shot anybody. $5 a gallon gas in New York City. Gas has gone from $2.65 to $3.25 here in Phoenix area. It's crazy, go nuts. I don't know about you. How high has gas gotten where you are? Kevin says, oh, yeah, there's a White House sinkhole going on. And I'm telling you, this is not an attack on Trump or anybody else, but I am begging President Trump and the Republicans to do something about the gas prices, and they better do it fast. Because what a perfect weapon to use against the Republicans. Oh, Donald Trump, Mr. Negotiator, he can't even negotiate our gas prices. Look at that. They're at $4 a gallon, $5 in New York City. Gas prices affects everybody and everything, and when they hit $4 a gallon, things change psychologically and to our economy. And so if we want to win this election, I'm telling everybody, Michelle, it's $2.99 in Niagara Falls, $2.97 in New Mexico, says Jonah, $2.99 says Adam, $2.55 in Southern California. It's not $2.55 in Southern California, Karen. I was just there. It was $3.55. Southern Indiana, $3. I'm just telling you, and you know it too, when gas prices were getting at $4 a gallon, it was the perfect hammer we used on Barack Obama, and it worked well. We cannot give that same hammer to the Democrats, or else the blue wave will happen, and I do not want to see that. Midland, Texas, $2.75. Delaware, $2.97. Carolina says $2.64 a gallon there. She's good. Okay, I'm just telling you. You want to lose the election, Republicans pay no attention to the gas prices. Just let them keep rising. Don't do it. By the way, go to virtualshield.com. Get your privacy protected. virtualshield.com/Rusty. It's the only way they'll know that I told you is if you use the promo code Rusty at checkout and get your discount too. But go to virtualshield.com/Rusty, and it really helps my family. So it also helps my family when you download the Hear Me Out app. Download the Hear Me Out app, and you got to follow me, Rusty Humphries, and I put up stuff all the time. It's a lot of fun. Okay? So do that if you would, please. Liberty One TV, check them out. They're good folks. So are the nice people at Right Wing News. And the podcast, my podcast is out there, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. It's called The Rusty Humphries Rebellion. And the book, which I had not read or listened to for over a year and just did over the weekend, and it's good. I'm proud of that book. Better than I thought it was. Go check it out. Go to Amazon.com. 7 ways to win political debates to your liberal family and friends and still keep them as family and friends. It's available in paperback, Kindle, and the Audible version on Audible. And I think that's the best version. All right, we'll see you next time. May God bless you. May God bless America. I'm Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Whoosh.